Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? I'm sorry I had to push it back to 4:15, but listen, I'll let y'all know what's going on. It's nothing bad. It was just I had to get some things to get together before I get on. But hey JW Boo, how you doing? Hey J Rudolph, what's up? Hey, hit that like button on your way in. Share this out. Tell your peoples about me. What's going on? So y'all know y'all all here. Y'all saw the thumbnail. It's all about Love is Blind. So everything we're gonna talk about, and we can talk about it today, about the people, about the show, about the couples. Lay it all out. Give your opinions. We'll have a discussion. It's like that. So I'm excited too. I'm excited as well. I can't wait to talk about it with other people. Like I had showed the episodes on my Discord. So those thank you all of y'all who came and watched this thing with me. It was very interesting. It was very fun to hey Dominique Boo. How you? It was very fun to watch it with y'all and give feedback and commentaries. It's always a good time to watch it with other people. Because sometimes when you watch it by yourself, yes, I'm in my mood, but it's great to feedback with other people and we can all talk about it when we watch it together. So I want to thank everyone who's came on with me. The finale is next Friday, and we could probably watch the episode 10 on next Friday or probably next Saturday. It probably be next Saturday. And we watch it, and then probably the following Sunday, we probably add that into it and see how we feel about the finale of Love is Blind. But other than that, today is all about episodes 1 through 9 and our feedback on that. But let's give some people some chance to come in while we get ready. Yes, thank you for coming in. I'm glad you caught me as well. Thank you so much. Hey, have always a good time. All that stuff. Oh, Jay Rudolph, I'm drinking some peach juice and some cranberry. You know, the juice concoctions. I would F up a juice concoction in a minute. For sure. I ain't playing. I ain't getting no Seagrams on my little wine or something like that lately. So I got to stock up on those stuff again. So next time we drink. But yes, it's Love Is Blind. Y'all Love Is Blind. So, you know, I start off with shows update to get some more people to come in. Hey, hey, CM, how you doing, boo? All right. Shit. Yes, I hear that, JW. Early day off, child. I just tag in Love Is Blind comments, told her to stop this. Ooh. Who? Who told her to stop insecure? You told somebody to stop being insecure? Oh, who you told off in the comment section? Somebody was going off with you? Oh. Oh, Iana came in your comment section and told you to stop being. Oh, there was some tea, Dominique. What happened? You telling people off up in here? Chill. Yeah, definitely had to get people together today. Uh-uh. No, let me tell y'all, because last night one of my colleagues he took off for vacation and everything, so I volunteered to do the overnight and everything. So I worked yesterday from 7:30 p.m. until 6:30 in the morning. So I get home to the morning time, and then I slept to like 2:30 and woke up to 30, and I had to handle some things. I had to call Capital One on some people trying to get one of my tax form, and I ain't get yet, and I got to email them and all that. So that's why I push it back to 4:15. I know I normally be on about 4 or 5, so like that. But so that's what happened. That's why. So, but thank you. But y'all still gonna get a show. Sure, I ain't gonna shortchange y'all. Sure. No, I told her that. Oh, okay. Stop being insecure. But we'll talk about it. All right, show's up today. Ladies Who Listen Atlanta is on Fridays. We gotta catch up on that. So doing this week, maybe just score, and I'll probably watch some of these episodes. So if y'all come on. Catfish, all new episodes, season 8 on MTV on Wednesdays. If y'all did not catch my Catfish review, here it is gone. And also, if y'all didn't catch last week live, we had a good time on that. We talk about love, sex, and relationships and everything, and we was getting that in the comment section, y'all. So I appreciate y'all coming through and sharing with me, y'all. We learned a lot about each other last week. So y'all didn't catch it. Here it goes. And that review, that live got over 100 views. So I appreciate it. Kings of Napa is on Tuesdays. We got to catch up on that as well. So doing this week, if y'all get on Discord, y'all can watch it with me. RuPaul Drag Race, season 14 is on Fridays on VH1. Married at First Sight, Boston on Wednesdays on Lifetime. I am watching Married at First Sight, and thanks for some of y'all who are watching it with me. So next Sunday, we will talk about some of the couples and how we feel about them so far. All right, what else? Queens season 1 on ABC on Tuesdays. Yeah, I can catch up on Queens, y'all, because it came back and I haven't been watching the latest episodes. I mean, lately I've been doing that. Sometimes I'll be some of these shows I just stop watching for a little bit and then I've been watching them. Ready to Love Potomac is on season 6 on OWN. And we was watching and we catch up on that. So the last episode we didn't watch yet. So we will. Candy in the Game premieres March 6th on Bravo TV. I'm gonna support her show, and maybe I'll probably review it. I'll see how it goes. Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4 premieres March 19th on OWN. Y'all know that's one of my favorite shows that I do review. I have reviewed since season 1, so I'm not gonna stop now. So we will continue reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. All like that. Hey family, you in the kitchen throwing it down. I do. Yes. So season 4 of Love and Marriage Huntsville is premieres March 19th, and we will review it. I will review that show, so we'll continue on going on. I ain't stopped then. I ain't gonna stop now. One of my favorite shows. And next Sunday, we're gonna talk about the trailer. So we're gonna break down the trailer. We're gonna talk about it, how we feel about what was going on, take screenshots of it, and we're gonna talk about it. So next Sunday, be prepared to discuss the trailer. And Love and Marriage DC season 1 is premiered sometime around spring or summertime. They didn't give us an exact date yet, but it will be premiering this year. And that's featuring the Samuels, Chris and Monique. You know Monique from Potomac? Yeah, is confirmed. She couldn't talk about it then when it got leaked by TV Deeps. But the only thing they had different was the title. They said DMV is actually just DC area. So, Potomac is around the DC area anyway. So we'll review that as well. So we got a new show on our list to review, and hopefully it gives. And we'll talk about a little bit of her interview and how she feel about doing the show and all that stuff like that, and other people, all that stuff. You refuse to watch Crazy? Yeah, I had fun with DC one. I refuse to watch Crazy. Oh, that. The season finale episode Queensfield Rush. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Lately, it hasn't been given like that lately to me. I mean, it's okay, but I haven't been given, so we're going to catch up on it. We'll talk about the other couples and everything, and information we get from them in the interview, how this show came about and stuff like that. And hopefully we get a different light because she said in Potomac she can be herself there, so we can see how much she give us in this one. And she better give us authentic, like Huntsville. That's the reason why Huntsville was so good. It's because their authenticity. They show up. They've been vulnerable self. Whether you like the person or not, they give their true self. The marriage, ups and downs, the relationship, the love, the friendship. It gave us something that we see now. It's like, okay, damn, this is very real. Even though it's produced, but it's not heavily produced that it's like, oh my God, it's so contrived. They give it. So hope DC can follow suit. She's a fool to trust Carlos. Look at what he did last time. Oh, child. Shoot, she said she was giving on reality TV, and she said Carlos is one that she good. So we'll see. She say the same tune when the show get more seasons, because they only go get realer. Let me see what else. Shows I may not watch. This section means I usually probably don't watch them, or I might catch them every now and then, but usually I don't watch them. But I'll put it in here because sometimes some of y'all might watch it. Sister season 4 on BT on Wednesdays. Love doing Lockup on WeTV on Fridays. Catfish UK is on MTV on Wednesdays. K Michelle, My Killer Body is on Lifetime on Thursdays. I know it's a good show, but I just can't stomach watching it. So I'll just leave it up to y'all to tell me what happened. Grown Up Hip Hop season 6 is on WeTV on Thursdays. I like the app. We almost done. Real Housewives of Miami on Peacock every Thursday's new episodes. Power Book 4 Force on Sundays. Confessions, I still haven't watched Force yet. I don't know what's stopping me from watching it, but I ain't gonna watch it. So this week I'm gonna start watching it so I can get caught up. So tonight we're just gonna watch Cabaret, because since I didn't catch up, it's not fair to just go back from the beginning. Everybody who probably watched it already. So I won't catch up on it, and then we're gonna resume the Power watch-alongs after Cabaret when I can. So I'm gonna push myself to watch the rest of the episodes. 1, 2, I think 3. I probably 3 episodes already. And then when we get caught up, we watch it together on Sundays. All right, P Valley season 2 is on Stars. We know they finished premiering they finished filming season 2. We just don't know when. All right. Cabaret, we watch it tonight. And thanks Auntie Mama for last week, for holding it down last week. When my birthday, I was out. Everything, I watched the review, I made comments, so it was great. So we will see about tonight. Because it seems like they're going to have a wild downtime and have a good time and have a party. And we're going to see Miss White come back. And we'll see how the outcome of her and everything else. Why is Destiny on the show? Ooh. Destiny in what show? I'm going fast, so you got let me know. And Love is Blind season 2 on Netflix, new episode Friday. We're gonna talk about that today. All right, feature my channel, all your single segments. I have been slacking on that, but I will catch up on it because there's been a lot going on social media, and I gotta get on the tea, y'all. Discord, if y'all know my Discord, is in the description box. Appreciate everyone. I think every one of y'all on this list is on my Discord, so I appreciate y'all coming on. But share it out to other people if y'all can. Next Sunday, we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer. We're going to talk about Love and Marriage DC, how it brought about, Monique being on the show, how you feel about her, all that stuff. Married at First Sight. And I want to add a little bit of Love is Blind finale and a few social media topics. So we got a couple of things to talk about next week. And most topics will not be long as the other ones. All right. So if I miss anything, y'all let me know. Because sometimes there's a lot of shows coming out and I cannot put everything up. Well, I have been catching everything. So I know Bel Air is on Peacock. I got to add that on my list. I don't know if I'm going to watch it right then and right away, but I'll probably watch it. I'm going to check it out. All right. Let's see. All right, here this go. Already. We didn't even start the thing show yet. Okay, according to that preview to be with Montel. Oh, you talking about Destiny or Love and Marriage? Okay. I was like, what was the... I don't know. She don't give much, and she's very opinionated. All stuff. It's just part of the dynamic of the show, so she's still gonna be on there. But it seems like Melanie and Destiny gonna have outs, And Martell had a little photo shoot, the calendar that he was preparing, all that stuff like that. And Martell and Destiny they've always been good friends anyway. Oh, she like, yes, yes. And we still didn't get a full thought why she didn't want to say that. I think she said it because of the court case, but it still wasn't really full explanation. Like, he's put a sister's assist that you can't talk about some things, girl. Nothing. But hey, we fly by for that. All right, y'all. So let's start getting the topic when we get to it, because we have a lot to discuss. And I want y'all to give your opinions, because we're going to talk about these people. All right, Love is Blind. Let me put the first couple up, but we ain't going to talk about them yet, but I'm going to put them up. Here we go. All right, Love is Blind, because I didn't watch the first season. Well, I will watch the first season after we finish season 2. It gets some background and stuff like that. See any similarities since the first season. I think many of y'all have watched. I'm sick of Destiny and Mel fighting. Just like Portia and Kenya. I'm sick of it too. But that's reality. Sick of it too, of those two fighting. They should be a united front. But how sometimes friendship always falters. It seems like they really have a really strong foundation anyway in the beginning. So we'll see how more of that friendship is out on TV. But I never watched season 1 of Love is Blind. So I will go back and watch it and see any similarities of season 2 and season 1. Some people have said there's some similarities with some of the characters in the first one. So I gotta catch it, watch it. Love is Blind premiered around the peak of Panorama, 2020. And it became a very popular hit. Of course, and most people were sitting home, had nothing to do, no job and stuff like that. So we had to watch some shows. But it has become a good hit, to the point that they have other countries doing it too, like Love is Blind Japan, Love is Blind Brazil. Of course, in the native language, you got to watch the subtitles. Just like the Circle. Circle had other countries doing it as well. Like it was the Circle with Brazil, the Circle France. So when the American show became so popular, other countries following suit. You got a good thing in your hand. So if y'all don't know, Love is Blind is kind of like Marriage First Sight. If y'all don't know Marriage First Sight, it is basically couples who go through a vigorous questionnaire and stuff like that, and then the experts match them together. And the first time they meet each other is the first time. What? I could have sworn I blocked this person. How the person came back? Yeah, all right. So the first time they meet each other is when they're out. So then they got to meet. They got to need to know each other since being married. But Love is Blind is kind of a little bit reversed, a little bit, when it's still the same concept that you do not get to see the person, but you get to interact and get to know the person and the inside. Share, y'all get to y'all talk about things. Y'all could go deep, y'all could go surface level, whatever y'all could go, how far you want to make a connection. And then if you feel a good connection, you propose to the person, and then when you propose to the person, that's the first time you get to see the person. All right, so it's kind of similar in similarities. It's that Love is Blind, you get to know the person first without seeing them, but you still don't see them until you make the decision. I heard Love is Blind season 3 is not going to be on Netflix. It's going to be on TV now. Oh no! Who said that? No. The reason why these apps is good, because the apps have more free reign to show things that regular TV produce and freaking do too much. That's why some of the favorite shows that we like is on these apps, because they have more reign and more budget to handle shows like that. When you put on TV, they always want to contrive things. We don't want to do that. So no, Love is Blind. I know it's popular, but keep it on Netflix. Keep it on Netflix. A lot of people have Netflix. That'd be the bad move to do that, in my opinion. How y'all feel about that? CM's already said it's whack. I don't know. I don't like that. No, keep it on Netflix. No, don't do that. That's why a lot of these apps pay for things, because they have a lot of lanes. It's like, look at Stars or HBO Max, all that stuff like that. They do some things that we can never want to see on TV. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So why are you trying to put this on the TV now? No. And what station want to pick it up? What station gonna pick it up? Lifetime? Because man, first sight is Lifetime. Well, Lifetime gonna pick up Love Is Blind, and that's keep it on Netflix and leave it alone. Sure. One of the nurses told me that. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We gotta research and see this if goes right. But they don't need to do that. They don't need to put Love Is Blind in no freaking regular TV station. They go to heavy producer and do some craziness with it. No, leave it on Netflix and leave it alone. Shoot. What your opinions about that? It's allegedly it's gonna happen. It's allegedly, so we don't know if it's true or not. But I don't like that. So when we watched Love Is Blind season 2, I was like, okay, so it's like 15 singles of men, 15 men singles and 15 women singles. So it's 30 people, and they get on individual parts. And the group of men and group of women have their own living quarters. I just they stay in there, whatever. They stay in there until this time, this pause thing, this situation. And they got 10 days. Now I thought it was 10 weeks, but it's 10 days. And as you yes, it's gonna be too much. I don't like that. They need to keep it on Netflix. It's very straightforward. It's very simple. It's good production. It has you could tell they could do a lot on Netflix, and don't try to put it on TV shows. No, shoot. I see forever. I see. Right. So it's like 50 people, men and females. They in different quarters and they in different individual parts, and they just interact with each other. We're not seeing each other. Interact, get to know the person. Whether you like the, you can't judge by the physical, so you got to judge by the inside. You can't judge by the cover. You judge by the inside. So y'all build emotional connection, and you could propose quickly, or you can wait a little bit while. But when I saw this season 2, it seemed like they kept showing the same people. So I guess Netflix was giving us to give us a clue of who are the main people gonna be on the show. Because it was like 15 people. How the hell y'all keep showing the same men and females all the time when we was watching this episode? I know y'all was watching them with me, and I was like, why do they keep showing the same people? It was some people that we didn't get to see the interaction yet. It was a guy named Rocky, fine little dude. We barely get to see what the hell he said on what's going on. We got some other people who was there. I was saying, come on, it's just gonna be a show different people. All that's like that. But they kept showing the same amount of people. So we could tell that the show already cast who was the main people gonna be the couples of the show. We just know who they were coupled with. But they gave us a clue. So I said, don't do that. I don't know if first season did that. If y'all watched the first season, was it like that too? Because I was like, oh, all right, whatever. So my opinion thing is like, it was a good concept and I enjoyed it, but I can't do it individual pods and not see the person. I just see the person, and then we can get into the deeper level. And if I see the attraction there, it's like that. Because at the end of the day, you can make this connection, then you see the person, and then sometimes you just get turned off. And we see that prevalent in this some of the couples as well. So I could do a concept of a thing like this, but somewhere where we could see each other, and we'll see how that goes. But I will not be going proposing and no freaking within a month or 10 days, whatever, or man at first sight. That's not happening. But at least other individual couples, speed dating type situation. I mean, in that kind of case, I could do, but not this individual pods because I was like, child. All right, so let's start talking about these people. So we're gonna talk about them individually, and then we're gonna talk about them as a couple. 15 episodes, so it was longer than season 2. I don't know why season 2 was shorter. Maybe people were saying it was too long. All right, so let's talk about them individually. So we'll go from here all the way down, and then we're gonna talk about these people as a couple and how we feel about their connection and all that stuff like that, and what's going on. And then we're gonna talk about the season of the interacting. All right, so bear with me. So let's go with here. Let's introduce the people. This is Shane right here. This is Shane, a typical fat douche boy, all that's like that. He got the weird laugh. That's a real ass laugh. He just sounds dorky and everything. He always want to be validated. Mm. I love it. It's like an old school. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yes, it's kind of like the old school chat line. Yes, it's kind of like that when you go to see nobody, but you can talk to things. It's like that. But I like to see the person. But I still will go deep and not go physical with the person. Like some people just have sex real quick and it's like, no, so take your time. It's like that. But I need to see the person. But still, it's a good concept. Now, if it wasn't no pause, like it was a good concept though. Yes. Well, Michaela, thank you, Joy. Thank you for coming in. Yes, typical fat boy. Basically, it's just all straight to it. He talked that way. He moves that way. It's typical. Then we get Natalie right here. Natalie, she said she don't want to be the typical, like people always judge her because she likes a typical Asian, which I see that she's not. She's a little bit more, she's not too reserved. She do have opinions. She doesn't stroke his ego all the time. She's like, she have her own mind. Yes, when she went her parents, you could see a little bit of the dynamics of the culture in her a little bit, and there's some of that personality still show up. But at the same time, like, I didn't get a typical person when I see an Asian person because knowing how they act, she didn't act like that. But I don't know why she just gravitated towards him like that too either. I mean, that's the only place she really connected, and just like, okay, that's it. It's like you didn't make no connection. It was all Shane. I like whatever. Last time I heard about a chat line, someone called because of fat. You should have called me a fat ass cutting price. Oh, child. That episode was so funny. So I don't know why she sees so much on Shane, but we talk about that as a couple later on. Here we go, figure Shayna. Oh. Yeah, shit. He does get, yeah. Yes, he does give you serial killer vibes. Like the way Shane eyes get so bogey when he try to talk to you. He said, "What? What? Why you don't brag about me? Why you don't brag about me? What? I was like, oh, boy, you better calm down. I was like, boy." Natty seemed way more timid in the pods than outside. I love how confident she is and her personality felt strong, but not overpowering. Yes, I agree. Yes, she was more timid in the pods. Yes, I do agree that. She was timid in the pods. But when she was outside, when she met Shane, if she was with Shane, no, she was totally not shy. She gave what she needed to say. But yes, it was a balance. She didn't give too much and she didn't give too little. And she stayed true who she is. And she know who she is. Now, Shayna, I can't stand Shayna. I'm sorry, I can't stand her. Right off the bat, she's very surface level because her interaction with Shane was mainly about what you wearing, what's this, what's that, like that. I got a crop top, I got wearing this, I got a little robe on, or it's like that. I'm gonna treat you, and I'm gonna do it. Like, she was made surface level. I didn't get deep from Shayna, and she was very sneaky as well. And we'll talk about that later on. But y'all notice how she was reveling in the fact that Natalie was upset. If y'all watched that, I think it was episode 2 or 3. Like when Shane kind of labeled Natalie Shayna, and he called her the wrong name. Now, if you had this whole connection with Natalie, and that's the person you made a connection with, and you never told about anybody else you made a connection with, now how you confuse the voices and call her the wrong name, and then you want to flip the script. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But he flipped the script and tried to make Natalie feel like she was wrong. But y'all know when Natalie was upset about that, Shayna was looking at her grilling. She was like, oh, yeah. Oh, he hurt her. So I got a chance. I got a chance. Oh, I got a chance. I said, girl. It's like, and I hate people like that. They feel like that the person who you might be competing against, they don't have nothing against you. I said, why you feel like the person is competing against you? Like, and then you feel like they're not competition. I'm the better one. Well, you got to feel that way. That means you're not the one. Because obviously it's something about the person that you're not getting chose. So all this vibrato that you have and all this thing, and then Trisha was like that too. We was talking about Trisha. I don't have no picture of her, but Trisha was like that because she feel like because she was a blonde and she had so many friends and everything. I don't know why she feel like she should be single. She should have had someone. And so why? Because you're a blonde white girl that you feel like you should be chosen. We don't do that. We don't do that. Just because you're a blonde white girl, you should be desirable and chosen. It's not cute to think that. So Trisha was getting on my nerve because she's like, I got so much Instagram followers and everything and all stuff like that. And I know Danielle's no competition to me and all that stuff like that. I don't know why he was. I was like, girl, but apparently you had like one little scene and that's it. You was thrown to the trash. All right, please. I do not like Shayna. I feel like she just expected everyone to like her because she do. Yeah, see? Michaela, we here. Michaela, we here, right? Because I said the same thing. Like she feel like because she's blonde and she just tall as woman that somebody should definitely like her. But girl, y'all was in pods. So how the hell he know who you look like? But even afterwards, she still was questioning. It's like, girl, why Natalie? This is that. We should be connected. You and Shay only connected through physicality. Even with the pods in between y'all didn't know each other. Y'all mainly were talking, what you wearing? What you wearing? And it's that, I'm really cute and shit. Looks like I'm really cute and stuff like that. You know, bubbly stuff. Yes, I can validate you. We can have a good time and everything. He's like, oh. And that's the conversation that was having. So it was like, what kind of deepness you had? And you feel like you was liking this guy, whatever. He was liking you. And he did say that he had more emotional connection with Natalie. That's why he picked more Natalie. Because yes, at the end of the day, the physical could be good, but that fades. So how much can you go on by being superficial? So you can't go by on superficial. Yes. Yes. A lot of the white women do think that. They do think that. A lot of them think that way. And they ain't making no better with some of them freaking BMs gravitate towards that because they had that same mentality. They make them think that way because our people go that way. She is definitely a coleslaw and nasty one that people don't like. That's where you just throw that away. You see that in your freaking food table? Shoot. Don't give me no coleslaw because that thing will go right in the garbage. Like, So and then we got Cal right here. And Cal was a very smooth person. He had that nice little deep voice. People say he might be a little sinister and how he looks and everything. Maybe he could be sinister, but I think Cal was a nice guy. And I don't know why him and Shayna connected. But I just always feel like Shayna was really feeling the Cal like that anyway. Especially when it came to the religious beliefs. They was all here, there, and done. But I seem like she was really more into Shane. Yes, Coastal Raisin. Yes, for real. So Cal's like very smooth. I put in my notes that he had that nice, like, deep bedroom voice. Like, especially when he would say to Shayna, oh, Shayna. I said, ooh, okay. You know, he may have that nice talk on phone voice too. You know that phone voice where you don't have nothing but the voice to go by. And I know some of us have probably talked to people who have nice phone voice. I mean, people say that I had a nice phone voice too. And I was like, oh, okay. Even though y'all know I always stated that I really didn't like my voice, but still, I grow to embrace it. But there were people on the phone, y'all was like, oh my gosh. Sure, you talk like that. You talk like if your actions fit your freaking voice, Chad, we get a pop, we get a poppin'. I know some of y'all have people like that. Sure. I said Cal was sweet and nice, but man could not take it. Yes, he couldn't take a hint. It was clear as day how she was not liking him. As day, especially when she met him. And I said, listen, And he always smitten about it. He said, "Oh my gosh, I don't have not in the same league." Have that mind mentality made you the way you are now? Like, listen, bro, it's strong. Make it strong. It's like that. You got it. He's a good-looking guy. I know people talk about his ears, but so what? Doesn't matter. He still looking good. All that stuff. But he had a nice body and everything. He was a nice guy. He was a construction worker. And I said, nothing wrong with construction worker because construction was a foundation for most of the buildings we live in. They build a lot of these buildings we're on right now. So they're all important job. And some of them make really good money being a construction worker. It's like that. Hey, Opolis Boo. How you doing? He was basically fun away. She didn't try to hide that. She was not this. Yeah, she wasn't. She was all in the face. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. And then mind you, she told Shane that she felt Shane all this time, everything. And now after when she actually met him, actually meeting him, now she was like, oh my gosh. He's my type. All right, so let's see other people. And then we're gonna go by the couples in a minute. We're gonna go into the people, the cast. Next person. So we got Jared. You know, Jared, the tall, good-looking guy, tall, dark-skinned guy, into sports, the typical sports guy, all that stuff. He has some deep things going on with him, and I mean, especially that story when he said his friend, one of his ex-best friends, that they're not friends anymore, almost killed him. Like, really almost killed him. I said, oh my gosh, really? With a knife? That's crazy. And I was like, oh my God, he almost lost his life. So I said, good thing he lived and everything, because that could have went a whole different way. We would probably never see him now. And yes, but you know, he was stuck between two women, Mallory and Ayana. These two ladies right here. It's Ayana right. No, this Ayana right here is Mallory. So like that. So he was stuck with two ladies, and he would make connections and everything, and that's that. Thank you so much. I try to give y'all something. Like Ayana voice is she nice, but her laugh. I was like, oh, Ayana. I said, what kind of laugh is that, girl? And she was a cute little woman, little girl, and everything, but her laugh was funny. I said, oh, everything. I said, oh. But Ayana was going through some things too. Like she said, she's adopted when she was 22, but she wasn't really raised by her mom and thing. I think until age 3 or 4. Then she was going to somewhere else. Did that thing to the 18. You know, she was officially adopted. So she had a lot of hard life going on growing up as well. And it was cute and all. One stuff. Leave my girl alone. I think she's so. Yeah, she is cute. Don't get me wrong. I like Ayana when her laugh was funny. Just like Shane laugh was funny. I was like, oh, shut up with that boy. Like, oh, typical fat boy. I don't care. So here go Mallory. Mallory's okay, but seems like she does feed different energies between she was with Jared and Sal. Like, yeah, she's more like, oh yes. Like another reviewer was saying this about this, and I was like, you know what? She does give it that. Like she was giving J-Lo, I mean, I'm going to use J-Lo reference. She would give J-Lo to Sal, but she would give Jennifer Block when she met Jared. Like, she was giving two different personalities. So, like that. So, I was like, okay. So, the reason why Sal got her heart, because Sal is maybe romantic. Everyone, y'all, straight off the bat, I do like Sal. Sal is an epitome of every man I probably want to be have, who I would love to be in a relationship with, because he's very genuine, very respectful, honest, even though he might have his flaws and everything, but he's very honest and respectful, and he does cater to the person he with. You know, he sings the songs, he's very romantic, everything. So the fact that she would try to play him like he don't know what the hell he was doing, or like he's always some issues, yes, protect Ayana, yes, that is true. When she was gonna do a lot, I was like, oh my gosh. And then when Javid told about his story, I said, oh my God, what y'all trying to do here? The tears trying to come out the eyes and everything. Miss Mal is okay, just okay. Yeah, she's okay. She's nothing to be all gravitating towards before. It's like she gave it very, She didn't give much to me to make it feel like, oh my gosh, she's a very deep person. She was very like, hello, Snail, you make me good as that. And then when Jared is something different. Love Samuel, he's so sweet the way he was singing the cook. Child, he sung, he cooked. She already said that he's very suave in the bedroom, so he know he got good bedroom skills. Like he got a whole total package. Yes, he's not perfect, but at the same time, his package is okay. Nice body, nice voice, very exotic look. I don't have a weakness for Spanish men, so very up my alley. I got different tastes, so my taste is spectral. But other than that, he was good. I think he's too good for her. And then when she was trying to say, if he had something happen like this again, we'll be over. We'll get into that in a minute. Because the story that he gave us is like, listen, what girl, why are you mad at him for? That's what it is. You just want to have an excuse to be mad at him. But this is the thing. We're going to talk about things, dynamic, all that stuff in a minute. Let's introduce the last set of people. And then we get into the couples. Let me see. He does have Lester's sad face, but I look past that. Oh, wait, Sal does, right? And then Sal, yeah. Let's see. He does. Yeah, it's like he always like you look at him and say, oh. But then again, he turned the charms up sometimes. Right? Then we have Nick, Danielle, Deep T, and Abhishek Shake. And Nick, I mean, Nick is a good guy. I mean, he did with him, but I think he gravitated towards Danielle quickly. He definitely did. He also made other connections, but he did gravitate towards Danielle quickly. And I know when we was watching the show, people was a little iffy about him. They were thinking I don't know. I didn't get that vibe and everything, but it could be. We don't know. We don't know if anything was brought up to it. But all I know, he loved him from Danielle. And he is going through ups and downs with this girl. We're going to talk about her in a minute because, baby, this lady right here, doing way too much. Way too much. Now we all can see why the hell you were singing all this time, girl. You doing a lot. Get out your head. Create all these false narratives in your head for what? And all these freaking petty arguments y'all was having, it was all stemmed from your behind. And when you were making them in your head. She was draining. Definitely too draining. I said, girl, you got a lot to work on yourself before you try to jump in a relationship. So Nick was very calm and cool. But at times he had to like, what's going on, Les? What's going on? And it seemed like he always catering and always apologized and bending to her. I said, no, we ain't giving this girl that. Like, knowing how I am, sure, Daniel would have probably left all a long time ago. I really just want to deal with that. I don't got time to be breaking my piece and trying to go all that stuff like that with people like with her who make all these narratives in their head. Especially when she was crying in the freaking closet for 3 hours. I said, girl, what you was doing? Like, really? In the closet for 3 hours? Or because if you want to know bat signal, door back signal or something like that, you was watching them in the freaking bathroom. Can you say, Nick, come upstairs? Something like that. Go cry in the freaking closet for 3 hours? Like, really? She wasn't there. I should have left her behind. You were doing too much. But we get to that in a minute. But Nick, it's like, he had a lot of similarities with Danielle. That's what he connected with her. They got a lot of similarities. And he does have a lot of patience. Like, definitely a lot of patience. Because, baby, a lot of us probably wouldn't even deal with her like that anymore. And I know it's a general consensus about Danielle. Everybody who's talking about Love is Blind had the same consensus about this girl. She is too much. She's too draining. And we tired of her. She need to work on her. Not insecure and trust issues. They will be good couple, Jared and Yana. Okay. Oh, you talk about Jared and Ayala. We're going to talk about Jared and Ayala in a minute. Because I do have some things about Ayala a little bit about, especially how this came about. And I do probably understand why she felt that way. But we dissect them in a minute. Danielle. We saw that. I said, okay, nice and cute girl. Yeah, she lost her weight. She was on a weight journey. And she always had insecurities about her weight and everything. So she went on a weight journey. And after that, she came on the show. But as we pull back layers, then was like, okay, girl, you always in your head. You think the worst all the time. and you create these scenarios like what is going on. Yeah, she has a lot of emotional work to do. To do. Shame her mom needs to go to therapy as well, because she definitely gave those insecurities. Yeah, she definitely did. She probably did. That's one of the thing. Because I think they also connected about their parents not having good. They not had good reputation of marriage. Because I think she said her parents divorced and everything, and he said his mom divorced, all this like that. His parents divorced when he was 3. So then they both didn't have a good reputation of what successful relationships are and everything. So they connected with that as well. So it's a lot of emotional damage that they was going through. And then on top of that, she created this false sense of incentive about her. When he said things centered around you, I think that was a perfect talk about you, Danielle. You do things centered around you. Because every situation you had, it was mainly about you. You didn't consider his feelings, how he feel about things. You was always about, oh, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you, it's you. I feel this, and I know you trust me. I know you will not put me wrong. I know this, but I was thinking about this way. And I said, girl, you was like the yo-yo effect. Come on now. Yeah, even talking about her got frustrated. So let's move on to Deeps real quick. Because Deeps is a complete opposite of what they is. Deeps is like everybody who talks to Deeps say that Deeps is very genuine. She's a very positive woman. She's a beautiful woman too, and everything. And she brings out the good in people sometimes and everything. And to the fault that she's just too nice and too good. But her and Shake had similar backgrounds, so they both mainly only dated white, blonde counterparts, and that's it. They never really dated their own culture. So when they go connect about those two, it's like it was very. At first, it was a good connection because Shake was very superficial, very superficial. He said, "Listen, if I can't put you on my shoulders, I can't lift you up my shoulders." I was like, we can't be together. I said, oh, you ready to talk about weight issues, weight things. And then he said he liked to buy women clothing. Then he was very surface level. Let's just say it like that. He was very surface level. And I don't know what was up with that, why you couldn't go deeper than that. And then explains a little bit about his own insecurities that he was going to do surface level because he didn't care about his own self like that. He didn't like himself. He didn't like his weight, all that stuff like that. So as he lost weight, I think he's gravitated towards the physicality more than the inner connections, all that stuff. But a lot of females didn't really care for Shake. So I guess the only person who really gave him a chance was Deeps. If it wasn't Deeps who gave him a chance, he probably would have never been married right now. Love Deeps. She's so sweet and gentle, absolutely stunning. Such a light. Yes, they just stressed me out. There could be a nice movie between her and Nick. Then her anxiety into the chat. Yes, all the time. Every time they had a good moment. She brings up a lot of anxiety, a lot of things going on. I said, girl, you are creating the issue. So I don't know if you're going to say yes or not to the marriage because it ended with they wedding. And he had a long pause before he gave his explanation because I think he was thinking. I said, listen, if I marry this girl and I'm going to keep doing this, going through this cycle with her, we got to have a lot of things to work on. And I think he's agreed. Maybe these need to stay with husband, right? Oh, yes. Yeah, so Shake was very surface level. And then when she opened up about her weight, then it started him to open up about himself. I mean, he never really apologized to Deeps about he making that statement about lifting her up. But he always said, oh my gosh, you know what? I can't believe I've been like this. Like, it was my own insecurities. And since then, they connected from there and realized they had a lot of similarities with each other as well. They both in the Indian culture. They both it feel like it would be a perfect fit for those two. She could bring out more than him, and then when she actually saw him, and he was like, and we're gonna talk about how he feel about her physical contraction because that was like a stupidness of him to bring that up, everything. But the fact that when he met her, he was all grabbing her booty and kissing her and all stuff like that. He was so enamored about her beauty and stuff like that. So for all of you to turn around and think that she's your auntie or remind you of your auntie, I said, boy, shut up. But that's that. So that's the couples, y'all. So let's go back into. Nikki, Natalie, Shane, and Kyle. What I said? I know Shane and Natalie, Shayna and Kyle. Natalie and Shane, their connections has been more emotional level. She does bring out more of him, talking more about the more than the surface level. Because for him, when Shayna was mainly surface level talk, Natalie and Shane she was pushing him to think deeper. What's your long term goals? What is that? What's this? Like that. They had more connection. So I do feel like how maybe a person who's a frat boy and everything probably will choose a girl like Natalie because she brings out more of his emotional side and everything. And talk about things instead of being on surface level. Because at the end of the day, surface level could go but so far. It could be an instant gratification. But for longevity, Natalie would be a better choice. But then again, I'll probably choose Shane because it's just too much about him. I don't know. She's doing interviews talking about Shane and Natalie. Like, girl, why are you talking about him? Why she keep talking about Shane and Natalie? Because she feel like she should be the one. But then again, if you was with Shane, all y'all conversation, and we would be bored with y'all conversation because all y'all would have been doing is more the physicality. Y'all would have had nothing else going by. Because everything she was upset about when she talked about on the beach was mainly about, oh, I know better than this. This is she in a great way, and I had somebody else for you, and y'all relationship was fake. Why the relationship is fake? Because you're not with your freaking white blonde ass. I said it. Yes, in the pods, I probably will never see. Yeah, in the pods, I probably would feel the type of way too. Like the connection of pods, I would say I don't know why she's connecting with him so much, or that's like that. Because I feel like Natalie could have had a better connection with some other people. But then again, I was like, we didn't really see most of the people. That's why I was saying, why are they showing us the same people? So I said, why is she gonna be gravitating towards? He said, I said it right. With Shade, right? So I was like, why is Shade is the one? Because and everybody can recognize Shane's voice. So I don't know what made Shane is the one that you feel for, because Shane to me speaks very surface. So that's why Shayna and Shane would probably be the better choice because they both surface people and everything. But Natty is the type of person who can bring things more out of him. So you need that type of person. Like when your man is more surface, you gotta you better go deeper, boy, because you can't go deep if you can't go deep. Question that. All right. I mean, it sucks they had sex already, but still, you ain't going deep if you can't go deep. I like when Shane and Shayna finally met at the beach. That was very telling of what they will happen. Yes, it was. Yes, very telling, very telling. It wasn't anything deeper than what they have. It was even when he started talking to her. Whoa, what you got on? You look nice. What you wearing? And he said, oh, like, girl, why you always like a schoolgirl every time he asks you what you wearing? Like, you get all giddy. What the hell? You're not with you, so why you get all giddy for? Because you messed up, but not telling him your feelings. Because if Shayna would have told Shane her feelings about how she feel about them, because she cut him off when he made Natty his girlfriend, and she said, "Well, that's the end of it." That's what she stuck with Cal. But at the same time, I think that Shane probably would have been with Shayna. I think he probably would have picked Shayna, and Natty would have had no connection because Natty only gravitated her connection to Shane. Which I don't understand. I still don't understand why. But yes, I did say that. I said it. Yes. Yeah. So, but yes, well, Michaela's right. Outside the pods, Natalie and Shane connection does seem like it's really good chemistry with each other. They bounce off each other. They have that ups and down balances. They could balance off each other. So I do feel like why they be a good match, but still, he need to change a little bit. Now, him with that dinner scene when they had that honeymoon and when they went to Mexico, and then they went to Mexico. Both surface personalities maybe too alike to go deeper than a sexual connection. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Can't go more than that. That's it. And when she saw him in the beach, she was like, "Oh my gosh!" And that's why the further stem her away from Kyle. I said, oh man, Cal, Shayna. Mm. Yes. And even your name is kind of similar. Your name, Shayna. It would be Shayna. That's it. It would know it's not like Natalie or Natalie Shane or whatever it is. Like you normally combine the male and the female names together, but it just be Shayna. So I said, "Oh, okay. Oh, we just went to the next hour, so you still good." Just like that. Hey, good people. Hey, hi, bro. How you doing? So outside of comparts, yes, Natalie and Shane had a good connection, and the theme is better off. Now, when they had to sit down about how she doesn't brag about how good of a man he is, or whatever. Right then and there, I said, Shane, stop it. Because in the past, he was doing a lot like that. He said he needs someone to validate him. He needs somebody to appreciate him, to tell him how good he looks, how he's a good man, how fine he is, all that. So I said, man, if he need all that validation, we talked about that last week, y'all. Y'all remember that was part of the conversation. How much validation a person needs? Because if you need to validate, if you need someone to keep validating you of something that you want them to validate you or, typically that's not something you're showing. So if you want somebody who's like, tell everybody how good of a man I am. Tell everybody how good of a man I am. Tell everybody how good of a man I am. Obviously, you can try to convince yourself that you're a good man, but you're not showing off as a good man. Because in the past, when you trying to flip that script on Natalie, when you call her the wrong name, oh, Brittany, I know what's going on. Brittany, you know Brittany gonna come in when she come in. It's like that. He lost his dad months before the show, and maybe he feels he needs to be a man of the family. Yes, we did. Oh yeah, we found out he did lose his dad months before the show, and he felt like he needed a man in the family. That crazy. That's the one that's pissed at base. Yes, Shane is the one who pissed at baseball, and try to shade Sal because Sal had slacks his shoes. I said, don't get on Sal. Sal got the whole package. You know he's good at baseball too. Shoot, listen. You mad because you freaking tall fat boy should have hit every ball. You striked out every freaking ball. Child. Yeah, it's like, why you need that too much? Just like Alyssa. We're going to talk about Alyssa of next week, A Married First Sight. When she keep trying to convince everybody she's a good person, but you all but the sorts. I said, I don't know who you trying to convince yourself or trying to us, but you're not showing up as a good person. How you figure downplaying Chris and trying to be mean to this guy all because you're not attracted to him. You don't have to be attracted to him, but you don't have to be mean either. Sure, you could have been left because you want the experience, but it's not Married at First Sight. We're going to talk about her because everybody, general consensus, don't like Alyssa. So we all was happy when Chris said, today's my decision day and I'm going to divorce. Bye. You're not getting more screen time with me. You ain't getting no more screen time. So all that validation he wants, you don't need somebody to brag about you. And I said that on my Twitter, it's like, if you are constantly bragging and that person does, if Natalie does constantly brag about you, you're going to get unwanted people like this chick trying to get with your man. You don't want to brag too much about your spouse to other people, even to other married people too, because you know, it's 2022. The rules is not sacred anymore. It's not honored anymore. So when you do too much bragging about your man, how good he is, or what it is, or your vice versa, how good she is, how this is that, this that. Yes, you can have your moments, but don't keep on bragging and validating, because then other wanted people like this chick going to try your man behind your back or try your wife. So keep that to yourself about all that private brag. And Daddy was like, what? I mean, granted, she understand him and they had a conversation, whatever. But still, I would say, listen, boy, you being a good man is based on your actions. I don't need to brag about other people about your actions. Let them deal with their own relationships. I do it myself. So Shane putting unnecessary pressure on himself from this interaction to the bachelor party at baseball. That's what I'm saying. Unnecessary pressure because you had to be the standout. You better stand out with your voice and everything. So what you need to stand out for? Oh wait, he needs to lost his dad. Then he get a pass. He don't get no pass. He's still a douchebag. Listen, let me stop. No, don't get me wrong. It's sad that he did lose his dad. Everything. So yes, he might be agreeing a little bit, but still, it still doesn't excuse his actions. Loss doesn't excuse your actions. You use it as a clutch. Because what if you didn't have any loss and you still act the same way? Can you still blame the loss? No, you blame the person. So that's that. Yes. Hey, bro, how you doing, Sunil? So yes, that's what Natalie and Shane. Anything else I miss about them? Because that's just a bit. And I think he just trying. Oh yes, the constant want to need to have sex with her. I mean, I guess they did have sex, but he kept pressuring her in the beginning, especially the beginning of that freaking honeymoon phase, honeymoon in Mexico, that he want to have sex, he want to have sex, he want to have sex, he want to have sex. I said, boy, calm down. You the hot box. What the hell? Why are you the hot box? Like, come on now. You the boy in heat. Calm your ass, little fat boy ass down. Come like, what the hell you doing? Sure, it's not cute. Begging for sex. I mean, granted, she was down with it, but still, you doing too much. Like, see, we can't be here. Like, listen, you would do too much. Let's get that. Let's get physical. Let's get physical. Because, and mind you, he never told Natty about. Did he told? I don't think he never told Natty about what Shayna told him. He kept that a secret. Like that. Yes, the hot box. He was. And I think she also felt uncomfortable with that when he was talking about it. Okay. Yes, because some of her coaches, like some things, like even though she said she's not a typical Asian, she still shows some of her similarities. And most Asian people don't like to be sexual like that. They reserve about their sexual activities. So when he kept bringing that up, and it's like, gosh, calm your behind down. Are you in heat? What's the rush? We just met each other. That's why this freaking experiment is so freaking unorthodox. Because like, as more people will get to know each other before you get to there, it's like, yes, you got to know each other, but y'all still don't really know each other like that. The first time y'all got it together is after you met, and then your honeymoon. Relax, it will happen naturally, but you kept bringing it up. Oh, let's have sex, 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 let's have sex. Oh my gosh, that's all you had to give. Why was Shayna not wanting that? That's what I'm saying. Why she didn't want a Cacao is not an ugly dude. See, like Kyle could give that freaking sexual energy good. And he was so enamored with this girl. Kyle had a nice body. Y'all saw one had robes on. You can see the little chest and everything he had. All that stuff. So I don't know how he would give it the bedroom, but she was not attracted to him because it was a shame. And also, yes, right? Like it's on dog and heat. Child. Now with Shayna. No, Cal and Shayna. Shayna was bummed out because Natalie got proposed to Shane. Remember I told you that she was reveling in the fact that Natalie was upset, right? Because y'all saw how she was in the couch like this. Now Natalie was all upset. She didn't see Shayna smiling so damn hard while she was crying over Shane. She was definitely smiling very hard. Oh, she having troubles with Shane. This is my chance. This is my chance. And now since Shane wouldn't do damage control, he decided to make Natalie his girlfriend. And then when Natalie said, "Oh, he made me a girlfriend," now she was like, "Oh no, how dare he make her a girlfriend? No, for real." Oh, so like that. He said, "That made a girlfriend," and then she broke it off with Shane because he messed up and everything. He messed up, and now she will Cal, her second choice, because Shayna was not attracted to Cal. She had her mindset. Yeah, she had her mindset with Shane. She definitely had her mindset of him. They didn't even met him yet. Don't even know what he looked like, but she still had her mindset with Shane. She had that Shonen lead. Yes, she was leading. Oh yes, right. Yeah, this is Shayna. If y'all don't know who she is, that's right here. Shayna ungrateful. She still got a leg and was a fella. That's what I'm saying. And what pissed me off is like Cal was so smitten about this girl. They had a good connection. And you know what? Cal and Shayna connection, even though Shayna is still surface level, because even her conversation with him, it maybe was kind of surface level. No. They ain't had that game. It was Mallory and Salvador had that game. Would you rather never had ever, something like that. I think that was Sal and Mallory that had that game. They were talking about sex and everything. They were talking about things and what they haven't done about. Oh, it was Kyle Shannon. Whatever, one of those two had a game. I think it was Mallory and stuff like that. But even though she was still a little surface level, they still had a little bit more talk of other things besides her conversation with Shane. So you could tell her relationship with Shane would have been all sexual. Her and Cal would probably have had a more deeper connection. But the only thing that throw a monkey in their plans when he mentioned that he's not religious and he's an atheist. He believed more in science than that. Now, granted, not everyone is strict religious, right? And I see myself more spiritual than practice a specific religion. Doesn't mean I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in God. I pray to him all the time. All that stuff like that. But what makes this situation so different? Yes, it could be a disaster or could work if both parties could compromise and make it work. Cal, although he was an atheist, he said he grew up in a religious household. So he said he wouldn't mind his children. We don't know, that's what he's saying, but he's willing to work it out. He's been saying it all this time. He's willing to work it out. 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 He willing to compromise, but she says you don't have to compromise. I said that's the point of marriage. It's to compromise some things. Even though he was an atheist, doesn't mean that he cannot allow his children to practice whatever his religion will be if they present their children all the options. Let them decide. Let me see. Even when she was holding that ring and she was supposed to, she did not look like she wanted to say yes. I was surprised. That's what I'm saying. She didn't like she wanted to say yes, but got to go and have him go through all these hoops. Even with his family. I will talk about that family list in a minute. Even with his family, just to turn him down and say we can't move forward. You already had your mind. Oh, excuse me. You already had your mindset about him being atheist, and you couldn't get over that. But I don't think it wasn't more about that. I think it was more about because it was a shame. Whether she really wanted shame, or it was just mad that she was mad. Who she feels is yes, that could be it. Because did she really want him like that, or is it because it was a competition with Natalie, who she don't feel is competition? Like JW, I agree. Yes, I agree. It's not so much that getting Shane, because even though her connection with Shane is more surface level, but it was the fact that it was Natalie as competition. Yeah, how dare she be a competition? And how you know Natalie's a beautiful woman? Like, how you make it seem like she's not desirable? Because you don't feel like she's desirable? Just like Trisha was doing that to Danielle. Even though we know Danielle got some own faults that we find out later on. But during that time, Trisha was freaking downplaying Danielle. How said how even the producers said how she a competition, how you know she's not a competition when you don't see each other. Y'all never see each other. So how do you know this is a competition or not? You don't even know what they talk about in their pods. Right? But I feel like she was putting it in. And knew she wasn't on for it based on her religious belief. Yes. Based on religious belief. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's still up to your children to make the decision of their religious belief. matter how much you put about, how much you compound on them. Oh, you gotta have this. You gotta be this. You gotta be this. You gotta be this. That. Your children, at the end of the day, have to have their own mindset to do. They make their own decisions. No matter how much they grow up upbreaking. I grew up going to church every now and then. I don't go to church now because I can't stand to stay in a church in the freaking hours a long time. Especially not a good church, because most churches I've been to is not great. Haven't been like that. Doesn't mean I can't go. So I like my Saturdays. I like my Sundays. I have my spiritual, listen to a box of songs when I get to, and I pray to him in my own time. But still, it could make it work. And he's willing to make it work and make a compromise. He was not too stringent. He said, no, I'm not practicing any religious in this household. He didn't say none of that. He said he's willing to compromise with a woman that he loves. But she couldn't get past that. So if you couldn't get past that, why the hell you say yes? Why? Why, Shayna? What was the point of that? She couldn't stand losing. Yeah, she couldn't stand losing to her. Couldn't stand the girl. And when she finally met her, and I guess when they finally met on the beach and they had that phone conversation, all that stuff, like that's a good. We know what the hell you was doing. We will talk about that in a minute. But why you say yes? And then you met Kyle and you push back. Now I don't think you even noticed that much. I think he noticed a little bit, but she was like, and they got on a honeymoon and they said, oh, let's step in separate rooms. And not only that, you stepped in separate rooms, you just got your bags and you bounced. You didn't even step in the separate room. You just bounced. Got him thinking you was in another room. No, you just up and left, girl. Yeah, she was loving wasting people's time. Like, got him all that. Now for the family, right? That's why sometimes when this shows meeting people, family, when this freaking experiment going on, it's to me it's counterproductive. Because, like me, the only way my spouse gonna meet my family, if we have a better connection and we make more years and everything, I would let them know I'm dating someone, but you ain't gonna meet them until I really feel like this person is the right, or at least close to getting there. And since this is freaking unorthodox situation when you know you gotta have your family to your marriage and your wedding and stuff like that, so it's very fast. It's like a fast course. So meeting the family, it was too much because they was questioning him. He gave his answers, and I like his honesty. Like he is like, listen, I don't care what y'all trying to throw at me. I'm gonna give you my best answers. This is who I am. That's what it is, and that's what it is. All that grilling from the family, the brothers, and all that stuff like that. So when the aspect of religion came up, went to Shane. Yes, how are you going to be embarrassed someone like that? Yes, yeah. She made went to Shane at the proposal and said, "Oh, I feel for you. I have feelings for you and everything." I said, "Girl, too late. You ready to cut him off? You could have said, you know what? Yes, he been a girlfriend, but I'm still gonna fight for you." And then let him make the decision. But you let this go because you knew your better connection was with Cal until he came over to being an atheist. Now, if he wasn't atheist, he would say he was religious like you, girl. You probably really didn't think about Shane. Maybe, maybe not. That's all ego fed with Shane. But I met a family, got him questioning stuff like that. So when the religious questions came up, he said he was still truthful. He didn't fake the funk, but he still said yes, he's an atheist. But then again, he said he would really work with her and work it out and see how it goes. Because at the end of the day, it's a kid's decision. And the mom said she knew that it was not a good match because when the relationship leave. But I would say, and I said it in my view, I said, none of y'all gonna question Shayna and why the hell she would choose a guy, even though you know she's very religious. Why the hell will you accept yes to the proposal when you know he's an atheist? Why the hell you did that? I would question my daughter. I said, why you pick him if you know he's not the same religion belief for you and you gonna hold that against him? Why? Yeah. I was upset about that. People who watched the live with me, show with me, I said, why the hell? Maybe she didn't want to question her daughter, but I'll be the one. I'm gonna say, listen, some of us might have family members who will question on the spot. Fuck out of here. Why are you choosing? They say and everything about, oh, why my daughter? I know why your daughter picked him, especially when I figured he was saying he was an atheist. Now everyone in his face was like, oh. So that was like, excuse me, so why the connection? Why you feel like it was him? Trying to balance a guy in front of the family. I was like, child, I'm the mom. I would say, girl, why you brought him in my ass if you know you was not gonna be compatible? Yeah, her family done make me feel uncomfortable. I said, ew, you got Cal. And I don't feel for Cal in that situation. Because I say Cal was very... Good thing about Cal in that situation that he was not backing down. He kept his beliefs and he kept his values. And they can't debunk him because he is a good guy. He wasn't being mean and he wasn't being nasty. But if I was the mom and the brother, I would say, why you chose him, knowing that he's not religious like you, girl. Shoot. And they gonna come around and say, oh, I can't. Yeah. And you remember, both Shayna and Natalie, Shayna and Shane, they never told Natalie or Cal about their conversation with each other. Never told them yet. And still to this day, I don't think they told them. They probably watch it back then and now they realize, but they never told each other because they said they're going to keep it a secret. I said, oh, keep it secret already. Uh-huh. Oh, she thinks she's so that. Yeah, she probably thought that Shane was not going to go backtrack and not choose Natalie at the end and go with her after she explained her concern. And when that didn't happen, now she's all upset. Went to the honeymoon trip, all that stuff, wasting Netflix money, going on a trip when you know you're going to pack your bags and go right back home. Like, really? Ooh. I agree, like, why? The Wendy Williams show is to be officially canceled in June. Oh, wow. Oh, Wendy. Yeah. But yeah, that was messed up. How she played with him, and now he's like, oh, snap. Now we can't get to see more Cal anymore because this dumb douchebag, this girl right here. Ugh. Whatever. Yes, she wanted a trip, not the relationship. Ciao. Let's move on to the next people. If y'all still have more about the last two couples, y'all can put it down in a section and we still talk about it. Jared, Ayana, Mallory, and Sal. Like we said, Jared made two connections. He made a connection with Ayana, right here. That's who he posted. And Mallory. Both women could complement his life, like he said. But the only thing about it is that he decided to choose Mallory first. And she turned him down. Turned him down because she said she had made a better connection or a heart connection with Sal. Now, mind you, when she finally saw him at the beach, you was shading a little bit. Y'all was clouding a little bit. And he would try to make it seem, it wasn't like that. No, y'all basically was clowning and trying to do a little shade on Sal and everything. Canal was like, oh my gosh, he's a tall, dark, fine man. That's the type of guys I usually date. Because remember, when Mallory met Sal, she wasn't too hell bent about his physical connection with him either. She was held back. I said, I don't know why. Sal was a nice little guy. Very exotic looking. Suave and everything. He got that tone that's making like, oh my gosh. You just gotta hear but to hear him. But she like those athletic types who she normally go for. So yes. This little triangle is story of my life. Oh, it's story of my life. Oh my gosh. What Jared gave Ayana the camera, almost start crying. Oh yes, he is high as well. You talk about Sal or Jared? They're both good looking guys. It's like that. But I need to know who you talk about. It's like that. So yes, he proposed to Mallory first. Mallory turned him down, and that's where he had to go to Ayana. And Mallory was like hurt, crying. With hurt, crying, and Ayana was trying to comfort her, and but she needed her own moment. And that's what Jada had to tell Ayana, that he made a connection, and that she started putting two pieces together. So now my thing is, if Mallory never said no, Ayana didn't really make any of the connections, so we barely won't even see Ayana right now. It would have been Jada and Mallory. So now with Ayana, because she was the second choice, it's second best to Mallory. We all can say, even though they may have a good connection right now, but we cannot ignore the fact that he chose Mallory first. So he said it was up and down, up and down, up and down. But because of Mallory's decision to say no, that's why he decided to go and propose to Ayana. Yes. Now, because Ayana always have this back of her mind, that because he originally chose Mallory, even though they never saw each other, she always gonna feel like she's not a priority. She always gonna feel that now. Now I don't know how long she gonna get away with that, or how long she will like have that in her mind. But the back of her mind, she always gonna feel that. Because she always gonna feel that, anything that Jared do, he has to do things to please her. And I said that about things when I was watching other people. It's like, don't get me wrong, as in a marriage, you do have to compromise some things. You can't go out all the time. You can't do this all the time. You can't do that. Some things you do have to scale back. And he said he wanted to do that. But my thing is, I feel like it was more of a demand than a partnership. You have to do this for me. You have to change for me. You have to do this for me. I said, what are you doing for him? It's go both sides. You can't just one-sided changing, because then he will probably resent you because he's doing all this for you. Because she has this mindset, because I was not the first choice. She did chose yes. She did say yes to the proposal after he proposed to her, but it took a while. So my thing is, Ayana always probably gonna hold this against her. In my feelings. How y'all feel? Because I just felt that way. Because when she was talking about how he got to change this and say changes, don't be wrong, he does have to make some changes. Yes, you might not have to go out all the time. But every now and then, every couple need their own space sometimes. But to me, it felt like she was more demanding him than having a partnership and talking to him. Now, yes, he did want to make her feel good. He did give her a camera that was very memorable. I said, oh my God, that camera was nice. Everything. It seemed like he is going to be a good guy. He just was stuck in a place that he was feeling two women. Jared Ayala will be good. Exactly. The Hubbles. If you work on a trust issue, insecure. Jared is an outside person, girl. You cannot get mad because you are hope. Yes, and that's the thing. Because he's more outgoing and she more homebody. She expects him to be hope all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. As a marriage, yes, you go probably want to spend more time with your spouse, but at the same time, he has his own individuality. So he cannot always just be always home all the time. Got to be some compromise. And what are you trying to bend and willing to bend to make this relationship two-sided and not just one-sided? Because I feel like it's one-sided to me. Because you always got to have that insecurity going on. And I'm a more homebody myself. But I do like to go out. And I do like to have a good time. So if I have someone who's like more ongoing, it could balance me out, because like we could go out and do more things because I'm more in tune and liking you and want to do things more. And we can still have in-home dates and stuff like that. We gotta have a balance. It's like that. Exactly. It was one-sided. That they could have met in the middle and went out sometimes with him. Or they could start having get together at the house. Yes, like some other compromising and stuff like that. But she just made it like, oh no, you got to do this. Like it's like, listen, are you trying to change him? No, we can't do that. You could have had some other stuff like that. Having more like having your friends come to the house, like you said, Michaela. Having friends come to the house, or have a meet in the middle. Like you go out with him sometimes. You need that balance. You can't have someone who just like sometimes some opposites personalities does bring out the best in another person. You gotta have that. So it's good to have someone who's maybe outgoing to bring you out the house more, to have you be more sociable. But at the same time, it's good to have someone who's grounded to let you know that some priorities can be shifted. So I just feel like, yes, it is a day for some of these couples. It is. She probably think when he go out, he cheating on her. He had not gave you no reason not to trust him. That's true. That's true. He gave no reason for her not to trust him at that moment because he had been sincere. Even when he told her the truth about he proposed to marry and he was so heartbroken about that. So I think she's holding on to that more than anything else. Because she always feel like she was second fiddle, second best. And now I got want him to make me feel like I am his priority. But I said, girl, y'all just met each other and y'all just now getting acclimated to your thing. Even though it's y'all gotta quickly get married, and that's why this experiment is so like crash course. Because as this will take time for us to either get to that point to be have the settlement or have the agreement. This gotta be quick. So you had to know a lot more things and everything in a short amount of time before you get the same marriage. Now you don't have to say yes at the altar because I think that's part of the premise. You can still leave, but the end goal was to be married at the end of 10 days, something like that. The only reason he gave her to think that was because second. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only way she had this mindset is because she was second pick. She was second pick. And now when Jared and Madeline was talking at that beach, at that thing, Maddie was second question. Like, even though Sal was a good guy, she was like, oh my gosh, I should pick Sal. Like, she was trying, she could masculine say she could pick somebody different because she normally would pick the type of guy. I said, how you know? Because you never saw him. Yes, Sal, your heart, because he sings to you. He does this to you. Like, he make you feel like somebody else. But are you going to really be into it like that? Or you always want Sal to keep doing things for you so you make you feel good? Because one slip up, you're going to leave him? Like, I feel that way. I feel like she's going to do that. So at the beach, when you were having a conversation, a long conversation with Jared at that beach, clowning Sal because he didn't get the purple ring. Oh, he knew that you like a gold ring. So it was. I didn't take that as a joke. I didn't take that as a joke. I knew you was very. I think you was very serious about that conversation about the ring, and the conversation and me like each other. Because when y'all saw each other, it was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Yes, he like Ayana. Yes, he like Ayana. But now when he saw Mallory, he was like, oh my god. And now when she saw him, he's like, oh my gosh, he's everything that I always go for. And he's a nice tall black guy. Like, yes, that's the type of guy I usually go for. We don't know if that's the type of she like dates tall black guys, but she always dated athletic types. So it was like, yeah. So that ring comment, she was engaging, and then you were trying to make it seem like Sal was on the wrong one, like he was going crazy. That how he feel about that conversation. Both you and Jared trying to downplay that conversation and make Sal feel like he was stupid. See, right there, I said, Sal, come here. You need a hug. Come on, you need a hug. Come on, Sal. Give me a hug because they're trying to play him, and I ain't like that. It's an insecurity that leads her to that personal hell. That's what I say, right? She needs to let that go. She's one of the beautiful girls on this. Oh, Issa Ayala, right? Yes, she's a beautiful. Despite her laugh, but even with her laugh, she's still a beautiful woman. Yeah, what was the gold ring comment really about? That's what I'm saying. Like, you try to flex on Sal because you would have got her the gold ring. So like that, and try to make Sal feel like he was stupid. And that also knows Mallory, she said she wasn't really physically attracted to Sal when she saw him. because she pushed back when she really met him. Really met him, even though she know he's a good guy, everything. She pushed back. She's like, oh my God, I'm not really attracted to this is that, and all that stuff, and trying to talk to him and give me this, give me this. Cause remember, y'all remember how she talked with Jared? It was completely different matter than how she was talking to Sal. She goes, oh my God, she's gonna Sal, yes, and all that. But with Jared, she said, yeah, boy, like she was all hood. But when Sal, she's like, that's why somebody made that reference between J Lo and Jenny, because she was Jenny with Jared, but she was J Lo with Sal. I said, girl, yeah, I seen that. I hope I ain't the only one. I hope I ain't the only one, because I caught that with Mallory. She was two different people when she was talking to the men. Did Sal get her new ring? I think so. I think the ring was different, because I guess he was like he wanted to make her please or whatever. He changed the ring. But then I said, Sal, I know you like to do all that. Mal code switches. Yes. See, I was the only one. She definitely did that. She code switched heavily. So who is the real addicted Mal? Who is she? Because she wasn't the same for both men. She's different. So who is the real Sal? Who is the real Mal? The one she was with Sal or she was with Jared? I have to guess. I think the real Mal is the one who's with Jared, because that's the type of personality of people that she likes to gravitate towards. But we don't know. So we'll see about that. The only thing that she's sticking with Sal because she knows Sal is a better choice when the romantic side and all that stuff that Sal does, he does caters to the woman that he loves. I wish I would give it. That's what I'm saying. Try to downplay me and try to play me like I was no good. Now, she said she's not physically attracted to him and everything. But she said but so many words and when they first had said, because she did mention it. She tried to say it and try to get subtle that y'all did ask it. But I said, girl, you made so much words than saying that y'all did. And you say he's very suave in the bedroom. Like basically he's good. So you got to go to the store to get something so you won't get pregnant. We heard what you're saying, girl. Like you might just say like you don't want to try to get pregnant, girl, because he know he's doing the bedroom too. So I said, girl, oh you trying to go shot everything? No, keep straight up. What you trying, like, girl? So and suave means like he's sensual. He know what he's doing. He's not gonna be that vamp. He gonna make love to you. It's like that. So every now and then, I know sometimes you want that, but still, he's very in tune, and he really loves Val. So I was like, oh my God. I said, don't try and play this guy. No matter, we don't do that. Because I said, baby, everybody who watching the show, like it's that. So you can slip up all you want to, girl. You can slip up all you want to. So now this whole thing about this ex-girlfriend or whatever this girl that Sal had in the past. And I said, whoever that girl is, she was doing the most because now she lost the guy. That's what it is. That's what it is. I said it was nothing his fault because based on what I was getting at, he was entertaining some female before the show happened. He let her be known straight off the back. Because based on how Sal is, I could believe him because he is an honest guy. He doesn't give us any F-boy vibes from him. So he said he told her off the bat that it's gonna be nothing more serious than what it is because you could date other people and I'm gonna date other people. Now the show did tell him that don't put your life in a hole before the show ends, but he knew he wanted to be in the show and all stuff like that. So maybe in some way, shape, or form, fashion, that the lady that he was entertaining probably thought that she could change his mind or make him stop wanting to have other people or see other people. Whatever. So I think because she saw him on the show or whatever she saw him, whatever she know he had the show and he made a connection, he got engaged with someone. She flipped out. She came to the sister house because she was like, why she know your sisters and everything? Or do you bring anybody into your sisters? So like that. But bring into the sisters and everything. And I was like, he adores his sisters. Now, I don't think whatever relationship before that how sisters met this girl, just know that he was honest with this lady. But you know, some people sometimes, even when they know with the truth, they still like to overlook the truth and have their own mindset. Everything. So, do y'all believe that he would try to play games or anything? But I don't get that from him. I think he was very honest with this girl, and I think she got more her feelings to what it is. And I guess because she gonna lose how Sal is and what kind of Sal give her, she came to the sister house and started flipping out. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Cal look better. Yeah, Cal look better than Shane. He definitely is. Shane out. Shane is a typical fat boy, and I go get him out. Can't do that. Way better. It's like that. But how y'all feel about that situation? Because I feel like she was using that as a way out to try to with her and say, "Oh, don't let that happen again." I said, "What about your skeletons, girl?" Because based on the story he explained to us, I don't feel like he was playing games. I just feel like that lady he probably entertained in the past got her feelings and realized he make a proposal commitment to somebody else. And he don't think no female will do that. There are people who listen, people will do crazy things for somebody who they really want. Even though you try to play it off that you agree to that with the things. But that lady was flipping out. I believe everything that Sal was saying. She was flipping out. Yes. I think she was using that as an excuse. Like, nobody had a past. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is your past, girl? He has a reason to leave you, though, how you was playing up in his face when you were talking to Jared, having a long conversation. He had the reason to leave you, but he still admire you. But you're going to use a past against him, saying why she would show up, why she's like, how you as a female should know how other females are sometimes. Not everyone, I say some, at sometimes. When they want someone, they'll go to great lengths to get the person. So her showing out his sister house, flipping out like that, is not uncommon for people who really want someone. Even though it was told them straight off the bat that honesty was going to happen. Maybe he was hanging out with her all the time and she started catching feelings. But doesn't matter. Yeah, definitely. She tried to use that excuse to leave him. He did not do anything wrong in that moment. Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong. They trying to make him feel bad. And then he want to apologize. I said, Sal, stop catering to this girl because what she's trying to do is try to justify her reasons for choosing you and not choosing Jared. That's my opinion. I don't care who you are, Mallory. You might be seeing this review or not. But you try to find an excuse to not to have Sal in your life. So now we know we see a lot that Sal's doing everything in his power. Picnics, singing to her, doing this, cooking, everything to make her feel good, make her feel good, make her feel good. And I said, what are you doing for him sometimes? Men want to like to be catered to as well. What you doing? Just because you're pretty? Yes, I said it. What are you doing for him? Because if he gonna keep doing all this stuff for you, what are you doing for him to make this balance? So all these one-sided relationships a lot we see in all this season, we can talk one-sided relationships because that's what we basically see in most of the couples. That part. Thank you. Well, you can tell. So that's what she chose. She liked this. Yes, he said. Yes. So that's what it is. She chose to accept that because Sal could give her everything she needed. He could give her everything she needed. Not necessarily that she wants it. Maybe. Maybe not. Ooh. And she knows he'd be a better choice. So we go off from there, y'all. Oh, let me see. Somebody already married to somebody off the show, but I don't know who it is. Oh, you getting all the tea going on here. Because I'll be listening to some of these interviews after the show. I only watch the show and that's it. After the show is done, I don't know. So, yeah, give me the tea. Who got married to what? See, I said, ooh. Yes, come on now. We got to think about these things. All right, y'all. Let's go with Deeps and Shake. Let me go into this travesty girl right here. Um, Deeps is Shake. Shake, I don't know what's up with you. You very surface level. We all saw that. That's why like most of the ladies was not liking when you was talking. We don't know who. Okay, we don't know who. Okay. Once we find out, unless they give it to us. He very surface level. Very surface level until she challenged him about her weight. And then he started flipping. He flipped. I said, oh my God. I think he did that because he nobody else was gonna want him. He got no contender, so he had to show something else. Everything because they both chose the white people, white blonde. So he said, let's go with my Indian roots. Let me go within the family. Because most Indian people marry other Indian people. Doesn't mean they don't date outside the race. But most cultures mostly stay within their culture. And she could go to hell. I like Dominique. He make a conviction. Show that conviction going on. She could go to hell. Because he was very surface level. Now, he proposed to Deeps. They had a conversation because despite his surface level, him and Deeps had a lot of connections. They had a lot of similarities. And I think they will feed off great with each other. All that stuff. When he met Deepsy, he was very enamored. He was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Yes, Deepsy is a beautiful woman. Look at her. She's beautiful. Beautiful. Kissing on her, grabbing her booty. Her gasoline drawers. Well, kissing on, yes, burn them. Get surface level down below. Because you can't go up there. Like, kiss on her, grabbing her booty. He couldn't stop kissing, and they was all over each other. To the point that she found him very attractive, and she's very open to him. Because she's very open, and she's very outward with herself, and she very want to make love or want to be with her husband and show that affection towards her husband, he push it back. Now he's like, oh my gosh, it's the reality. I don't know. It's like, all you because you can't handle a beautiful woman like her? Can you handle a woman who could give you stuff, who could challenge you? Now all of a sudden she's like your auntie. She remind you of her auntie. I said, boy, bye. You get the auntie feels when you was feeling her booty when you first met her. What auntie vibes you getting from? Now you want to take back because now it got to show up that you got to do more. Because she challenged you to do more, even though she likes you. She challenged you to do more to woo her. You had to do much because she very all on you. So it doesn't take much for listen to get to the deed. Like what is going on here? Like she's ready telling you that she's ready, and now you pushing back. So that's that. Now get me wrong. It could be a crazy all that thing. Even though you might be attracted to the person, it's like sometimes you do need to get built at because this, like we said, this is a very unorthodox situation. It's very quick, so it's not natural for you to be. It could be one of two ways. You be so hell bent that you have sex right away, or you need to take some time. Everything. But me, when he using that, it's like he trying to escape away from trying to get physical with her because that's not the type of woman he sleep with. Because he's very over surface level. Because now you got a woman who challenges you everything and not just surface level. Now you got to give up more. So when Shane had a conversation with Shake about it, because it's crazy that he told everyone else before he told Deeps about his feelings about that. But some of the advice that Shane gave him was legit. What are you doing to make that connection happen? You complaining about it. What are you doing about it? Are you doing romantic stuff? Are you showing things? Are you having food, aphrodisiacs, some foods, some things? What you doing? Massage. What you doing to make that connection happen? Instead of complaining about it. You sitting here complaining about it, but you're not doing anything to make the connection happen. You have the emotional connection, and that's an important thing. You have that with her. Now, make the physical happen. But you have to do more. And she's not going to give you a hard time because she's already feeling you. So you got to put the effort. Because after a while, she's going to get tired. So, Shake, you better get it together. Give her the program and start doing more to make her, to build that connection happen. And stop thinking that she's like your aunt, because she's not. Ugh. Oh my gosh. And I'm saying, listen, you had some nerve to be deep. Like, you're not a bad looking guy, but you're not all that either. So I don't know how you try making all that seem like it gotta be on her. Like, let's stop it. How y'all feel about Shake Deeps? Like I said, she's exudes positivity. So it's like, come on, don't try to hurt her feelings. Even though I think they both will say yes in the wedding day, but still, get it together, Shake. All right, feelings about that. Damn, Nick. Yeah. I gotta breathe when we just talk about Danielle Nick, because maybe she gives everybody blood pressure board, and we can't be having that tonight. So I gotta breathe before we go in on this girl, because maybe Danielle, what are you doing? What are we doing there, Danielle? Now they have a lot of similarities. Their upbringing is similar. Their journey, the weight journey is similar. A lot of things are similar. So that's why they was the first couple to get engaged to. And very open. They shared with each other. They got deep and everything. Honeymoon came about. This one, all the couple supposed to meet each other. Yeah, she talks. He talks. He listens. You know, I can tell they have attraction to each other. So that's no brainer. They do have attraction to each other. They talk a lot like that. The couples will meet each other. I guess that's part of one of the shows. The couples meet each other. She had food poisoning. So granted, yes, he does. He probably was concerned about her and check on her. I know he make sure he check on her and see right before he got to go downstairs and meet the other couples, all that stuff. And she was eating bread and by the toilet and everything. Now, granted, he was there having a good time. Mind you, at this time, I don't think their phones were with them because they ain't had their phones with you. I think they took away their phones, and they had no phone connection with each other until after they finished the honeymoon. And when their honeymoon finished, then they got their phones back. I guess that's what it is. Because we was like, hold on, why are you just getting text them and call them if you had any issues? But still, that's besides the point. He went with the other couples, and she's in the balcony watching. She saw him walking down, and she was watching for a minute. Now, she was thinking about her freaking food poisoning in the stomach that she had all this time. She was thinking about that. She was watching him. And I think one time he said he did notice her, and he saw her watching and everything. He came back to the thing, and they had a little conversation. Then all of a sudden, she came out and saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you was at the thing and you was at the party. all that stuff like that. And I'm here, and you didn't even check up on me, and you didn't come at the scene, all that stuff, and all that stuff. And then he was going out having a good time. His thing was going to leave me and all that stuff. At the party. I was like, what? And he was confused because remember, this is the first night they together. This is the honeymoon. So now he didn't met this side of Danielle yet. So he was saying, well, what's going on? And then this girl said she was in a closet, cried in a closet for 3 hours, in a dark closet by herself, all because he was downstairs. Girl, if it was that serious, why you could grab up his name or call him back upstairs before he went to the party? Like, you was watching him all this time. You was not far. You was not far off. Could have bat signals, did something. Yes, every now and then probably he could have checked up on you, but he wasn't going anywhere. He had to film. Shoot, it's contract. So why are you in the closet for 3 hours crying, girl? Right then and there, I would say, oh hell no, that's too much. How do y'all feel somebody gonna tell you that you stepped out their freaking house and they went in the closet, cried for 3 hours? Child, I'll be like, I don't do, grab everything, get out of there. I said, what we're not gonna do is try to make me emotional bag. What we're not gonna do, try to make me emotional hand responsible for your feelings. We're not doing that. I was because that right there and there. I would say, oh hell to the no. We're not doing this, Danielle. What we not doing? Just like that freaking guy and put a ring on it. This guy was throwing up, losing his damn mind that the girl was going on a date. I was like, boy, calm the hell down. Ron. She was coming back. She was coming back. Losing his damn mind. Going in the bathroom, throwing up, crying, talking on the phone. I was like, he was doing the most. I would have been done that. I watch you from the back and say in the closet, sat in the closet for 3 hours. You watched the guy. You know he's not doing anything. You saw him drinking and interacting with people. And then you go in the closet 3 hours, like, really? So now he said he loves her so much that he don't want to hurt her. It's like, listen, everything. She apologized the next day for going crazy because she said this is thing that she had to go. She self-sabotage. And she liked to sabotage her relationship. And that's exactly what I think was going on with a lot of her relationships. She in her head too much. And the next time, meeting the family. She said, this family is a more important day in my life. I said, meeting family is a meeting family. Girl, like, what? Oh, it's not a freaking holiday. It's not a holiday. Meeting the family. Yes, it's important. And yes, she showed up. But have you taken the fact that he was going through some things? You knew that. But instead of being concerned, you was all concerned about yourself and how he showed with the family. The family was okay, cool with that. They ain't said nothing bad. They was okay and cool with him. But you made a big deal about it. Because he was texting, entertaining his family. He was preoccupied with something. He still show up. He still was there with the family. And he was going off. And then you going to try to say, well, I don't think you try to hurt me. I don't think it's like that. And that's what he said. It centered around you. And he got upset about that. Ain't going to try to call him narcissistic. I said, girl, you narcissistic. You classic signs of what's going on. May not be extreme, but you're a classic of what's going on in your situation. It's all in your head and you think about yourself. You want to make him so emotional bag for you, emotional rag for you, that you pouring in all this stuff going on to him to make him feel he doing something wrong. In all actuality, he ain't doing really nothing wrong. Instead of being a wife and understanding what he was going through, you made it about yourself because he was at your family house. Why you can say, babe, what's going on? What happened? What's up? At the end of the day, he's gonna be married to the family. So if he's going through some things, no matter if he got a family in the house now, you still got to be seeing what's going on with him, just like he trying to concern what's going on with you. And he's too good to have patience and be dealing with you. The first time he could have left. This time he should have left. And that was the third argument they had about the family. That. Oh, when they're trying to reconcile again, she came in and said hi to him. I said, that's rude. That's rude. And they had a conversation, and she was trying to flip it again. I was like, girl, I don't know what's up with Danielle, but I can't. I can't with this girl. I can't. But yes. So, in the end of episode 9, she said yes. But it was a long pause before him said anything. Now, granted, girl, she got it for your mom because your mom was saying that she pushed people away and everything. And she just said that her daughter has a habit of self-sabotaging her relationships. Do it all the time. Now, she never had a good reputation of marriage because you're not with your father. You're not with her daddy. So, and her mom was talking a lot too. Her mom was yep. I gotta just get the character. I'm gonna just catch the character. And I'm a psychologist. And I'm a this. I said, well, you need to get your daughter some help. If you're a psychologist or something like that. You don't see your daughter's doing all this? Get your daughter some help if you that professionalized. Now, you can't do it yourself because it's a conflict of interest. Refer her to somebody, a colleague or something like that. Oh, I don't think she's a psychologist. She said she studied psychology. I don't think she's a psychologist. But yes. But she put him up through a ringer. Now, he said he don't know if that's what he said. He don't know if he want to do this for the rest of his life. Now, he didn't say he didn't want you. He didn't say he can't have this happening in the longevity of your relationship. He can't have this keep coming up. You create these scenarios, petty arguments that don't even have arguments, and amplify it to the stream to the point that he can't get out of it. It's just like a circle. Because everything he tries to say something, you bring them back into it. It's like it's no solution to what you're going about. And then you got to take a time off, take a break, and then come back and say, realize you messed up. I said, girl, we can't have this all the time. So now in the altar, he had to think about, can he deal with this? Can he deal with that? Now the mom saying, they said, oh no. I said, yeah, oh no, because he probably would say no. It's a possibility. He probably say no. Now you say, oh no. I said, oh no. Watch the tapes, then you realize what the hell, why he probably said no. Now we don't know if he said no or not, but still, you watch the tape to see why he act like this, why he's reserved at that altar. Because he was thinking about his head. He was like, oh my gosh, if I put A and B together and see this happen, like if I'm doing this, and I say yes, like this is but I don't know if I was, but I'm for the family, but should I balance out the family because I don't know if I can do this all the time. Like he was in his head. Now he got to be in his head. Like think about, child. But yes. So anything else about y'all? This like that? Because we still got a little bit of time. What else? Everybody else. If anything I missed about all the couples, it's time we can speak about it now. And then all that stuff. Oh, the beach. For Shayna and Shane, right? So apparently Shayna and Natalie had a conversation on the phone. I don't know what's for, but they had a conversation on the phone. And I guess she was trying to ask Natalie, what's up with your relationship with Shane? I said, none of your business. I don't know you like that, girl. And it was like, I don't know, Natalie might was a good one. Because knowing that we know her motives, that question had a different meaning. And you're not really calling me to check on if our relationship was good. You were calling to see if anything is going to be forced and then you can slip your way in. Don't play us. Even all who was watching the show was watching that was like, oh no, girl. We see you. We see you. What you was doing. So I guess the conversation was going on. I guess Natty's messing some things. She said, well, Shayna said, if it doesn't work, I got a friend for you. I said, oh, really? That's your solution. If it doesn't work out, I got a friend for you. Oh, so you're going to introduce a friend to Natalie so you could go to Shane. That's what Natalie's going to. Natalie should turn into Latrina and whop your head when she saw your behind. Because now she was like, she was next to you. It was like, I think Shane was trying to make it thing like, why she's watching, why she's. I said, because she know what's up with Shayna. And then Shayna had to sit down with Shane and have a conversation. Right at the back to start off with on what you're wearing, all that stuff. And then she called in the relationship fake. And then she said, I don't know what you can do with that. That's what she asked. That's what I'm saying. I said, click. You gotta keep calling. You can keep calling. Your number's blocked. I ain't have that. I don't got time for you. Got time for you. Try to call the relationship fake. And she said, why should you say the relationship fake? Why should you say? I said, you turn your bug ass eyes open and realize what the hell she's doing. Use your brain, fat boy. Yes, I said it. Use your brain. You know why she was saying your relationship fake? Because you chose Natalie over her. Question the daddy, why the hell she saying that she fake with the conversation? You question the girl why she saying the fake. Right there, I think Shane was like, oh no, I can't do this, Shane girl. Because she doing too much. And I'm glad that he said, listen, nah, I'll go with Natalie. Yeah. Yes, she said it. It's like, listen, you know why? And she going off. She was going off. And I hope Kyle see this and see realize what the hell she was doing. I said, oh, it was all about Shane. It's like that. But it was interesting to see a lot of families was having this process. Because I was like, damn, none of your families knew about the process before you got on the show? Like, at least I would have told them. Shoot, all of them was surprised. He said, what? Really? What? All that stuff. Daddy mom was like not here for it. Hey, Brittany Boo. Daddy mom was like, we're here for it. She said, oh my God, what's going on? And the father was like, okay, this is good. I'm happy for you. As long as he sees his dad happy, he didn't care. But the mom, on the other hand, she was all about lockers. Until she met Shane, and she was like, oh, okay. I said, I don't know. Wait a minute. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it do feel like Daddy just feel very comfortable with Shane, and she adores him so much. And I say vice versa. I say good. Now, Jared father, he wanted to be the first to marry his son because he said he had other people ask him to marry their be officiate for their parents, and he told them now because he said the first person he wanted to marry is his son. I said, oh my gosh, and that was a crying moment too. That was a nice moment. I was like, oh nice. And his family's been together for a long time, so he wanted to recreate that. I said, nice. And the parents' reactions was hilarious. Yes, the parents' reaction was funny. They were funny. Because I was saying, what? Really? Why this process? What is this? This and that. And to meet the person, because I was like, oh, this is so fast. That's how I was like, this marrying people, just meeting the family so quickly when this process like this, it's like so quick. I mean, granted, you had to because it's marriage in the line. So you're going to meet the family sooner or later. Now, if it was just dating and not marriage on the line, they for a while. It would take a while. But, yes. Let me say anything else. All right, so how y'all feel about the season? Y'all enjoyed it or not? Everything. Any last little thoughts about these people? Individual wise? Couples together? Hope Kyle found somebody off the screen. Wherever he is, hope you find someone who's maybe okay, could work with him. Because I think religion is a big thing in relationships, stuff like that. And if he can find someone who can willing to make a compromise and work with him, then that's the issue. Like I said, he's willing to bend. So it's not like he's rigid. He's willing to bend. So hopefully he finds someone. Shayla, get out my screen. Don't care for you anymore. Natalie, to stay true to yourself. Don't lose yourself over Shane. Because I can see he's trying to chip you away from you, and I don't want to do that. But I seem like she's very confident in herself that she ain't going to let that happen. And she'll give him more for the money. I said, don't try me, boy. All that stuff. Yes, right, Brittany? Dude with those crazy eyes. Need help. Yes, I was always buggy all the time. He's like he's like, girl, everything she says, something you try to, like, what are you trying to, oh, it's scary. Yes, and Natalie's more financially stable. So I don't know what's up. Let me see. Oh yeah, they got that their jobs. What Shay's job is? Oh, he real estate agent. So he's making some bank. He's making some money. I don't know how much properties he's selling. Because right now he's on his honeymoon and stuff like that. He ain't making selling no properties, so he better go back and make that money. Shoot. Yes, Daddy Jesus. And Shayna, I think it's her name. It's messy. Yeah, Shayna is messy. Definitely messy. Definitely all the way to the T messy. And they said she remind her, she's like a copycat of somebody for first season. Who was the person that she's copycatting? Who's kind of similar to Shayna? People keep saying that. I think Jessica, that's what they say their name. She was one of the contestants, one of the people who was getting married. I had to watch the first season because I didn't see make the connections and see what's going on. People saying that she, mind you, she was like messy like the girl last season. Let's see. Sal, I think he could do better with Mallory, but we'll see. Ayanna, if she could just get over demanding too much or making demands and not bending and not compromising, I think they would make a good couple, but like Dominique said, if she don't get over that insecurities and trust issues and stuff like that, she's gonna doom this marriage. And what else? Deeps, if Deeps go after a while, Deeps gonna get tired. She's enamored with Shake right now, but she'll get tired. All right, so we didn't watch the first season. A lot of us didn't watch the first season. Maybe we could do like a watch party, watch it together, y'all. We may not review it, but we just probably just watch it and see how it is. But yeah, if Shake don't freaking get over himself and start doing more to put in a relationship, because you say Deeps is everything you needed. So because she's everything you needed, you need to work on that. Work on that. Because she's very in love with you. Even though she probably didn't say it yet. But she's very in love with you, and you need to get it together. Oh, I like to buy a woman clothing. I like to do this. I like to do that. I said, who needs you to buy me clothing for? Boy, that is so much. They don't say all that of freaking dating in the pods. I'm sorry, but I think I don't know. Mallory chose Sam because it's that, but I think deep down Mallory probably wanted Jared, especially after she saw him in person. She probably wanted him. That's what's so easy for her to get Eddie ticked off and upset about what's that situation with Sal. I was like, chill. As well, Sal is a nice guy, but I don't hope Sal don't have Mallory push him over and run over him, because we don't want that. Because then the freaking Netflix people gonna come at your house, Mallory, and do you some dinging, because people are ready to go fight for Sal. Slap your weave off, girl. Mm-mm. But yeah, that was a couple of y'all. There's that much. It was a good conversation, y'all. Anything else that we just said? Because I think I missed because it's all 9 episodes. So the review is about all 9 episodes. There might be some things I have missed that we didn't talk about, but I think I covered the major things. So Love LeBron is good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I will watch the first season and see how it goes. And now this rumor of season 3 is gonna happen and it's gonna be on TV. That's kind of stupid. They need to keep it on Netflix. Keep it on Netflix. Now the hosts of the shows are Nick and I think Vanessa Lachey. So they're married couple. So it's interesting, a married couple hosting the show together. And that's it. Now, will y'all do this show? Will y'all do this type of show? Put in the comment section, let me know. We got a couple more minutes before we get out of here. I said I will do a sort of similar format, but I can't do the pods. We have to see each other. And then I can make a connection, and then we can all that stuff. But then again, maybe I could do it, but instead of doing proposal at the end, make my choice, and then see the person, and then we get to know each other, and then we can see if we're gonna be engaged or something like that. Maybe if if we make a choice and say, oh, you know what, I'm in a connection with this person, and I had to see the person, and then we get to know each other, and then we go to engagement. But since the engagement is the end goal for you to see each other, that's kind of risky and stuff like that. So I say I won't go to the point to do the show to that point if I can't see the person, because I need to see the person at least something to see if I can build a connection and all that like that, and then we can go deeper. And then we don't have to have sex right away. We can just wait a while so we get a connection. Because who I am, I do need to spend some time with you before we ever do all that thing. I just don't want to commit to marriage before I even see it. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to commit to a marriage before seeing a person. I could do the process, but if the end goal wasn't proposal, eventually it will get to the point. But just to see the person who you make a connection with. Well, so JW say no. Brittany said she would, but not as long as it doesn't lead to marriage yet. I think people say, what else? Level, Makeda, bro, what y'all think? What y'all say? But yes, it was good. I enjoyed it. I like that they have this concept. I mean, it always love can come in many shape or forms. Besides this, some things can work, some things cannot work, and we'll see. Now, those of who did see the first season, how many couples stayed together? I don't know. If y'all did see the first season or not, let me know, and maybe I can search it up on Google to see how many people stayed together. But tonight on Discord, we will watch the Cabaret on my channel, my Discord, or episode. So catch that. And then tomorrow on my channel, live, I probably have a different background. I'm probably in my mother's house, but we'll still do a review at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. And Auntie Mama and I will talk about Johnson Cabaret episode tomorrow on my channel. And, on Thursday, catch my casual review. Catch it. And during the week, if you see me online on Discord, late night, usually I get home around midnight and everything. You see me on, or probably before I go to work, just catch on and just watch with me. I think I might do Married First Sight sometimes Tuesday or Wednesday, and we can watch that episode. And also catch up on some episodes of Force as well. Next Sunday, we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Season 4. Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 4 trailer. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it, discuss it. We're going to talk about how we feel about Love and Marriage DC, featuring Monique Samuels. We're going to talk about Married First Sight. We're going to talk about the couples. So some of y'all was watching with me some of the episodes. So let's get into it. We're going to talk about each couple, each one of the 5 couples. And also some social media topics. It was a thread from Daphne, Daphne thread. We're going to talk about that. And there was another thing I wanted to talk about as well. What was it? It'll come to me. We talk about that next week. But yes, it's another Mr. Social Corner, and we're gonna talk about that. Next month, Candy show is coming out, and Love and Marriage Huntsville. So yes, definitely you'll get a Love and Marriage Huntsville review. Now, Candy show, I'm not sure about. I probably just do watching on because I got a love and hate relationship with Bravo. So I don't know if I want to do watch the show, but I want to support Candy and watch it and see how it goes. Cause their family could give, and oh, those are the answers. Have y'all tried her food? Because some people I was who reviews I watch, people say their food is good. Sometimes they say service is not bad, was bad, but they say the food was good. So I don't know if y'all had tried them. I would love to watch it go there one day if I go to Atlanta. I said I'm gonna try the OLG gang over here. But anything else, catch me in the panel tonight at 8 o'clock. Cause I got an hours like that. Let's see, I have anything I want to talk about a little quickly before we get off of here. I have an hour so like that to go before we on the panel. There's some topics we talk about. Sometimes I haven't heard of, but we're gonna talk about them today. And that's it. But I appreciate all y'all coming in for Love is Blind and everything. Watching y'all, appreciate it. I see the views is going up and up on my lives. I really appreciate that. I love y'all. I love the support. Also, Twitter, y'all. Welcome. Hope y'all enjoy my content. Please step over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel full time, Mizzle 14. Hit that notification bell and be notified for on my channel. And also, my Discord is in my description box. Under each of my video, I always post like my social media accounts, my links to my YouTube channel, my link to my Discord channel, my link to the panel I'll be on every week. So if y'all need to find out more things I do, y'all always hit that in the description box. Also, I post more other videos as well. So I always don't post things on Twitter for y'all and live. So you have to go to my YouTube to get more of my content and stuff like that. But yes, I heard mixed reviews about the restaurant. Yes. Yeah, I heard mixed reviews too. People say it was really good. People say it's really bad. So it's like, it's mixed. I love y'all. Yes, he said. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, it's hashtagging now. Yes, he said it. Oh, look at the hashtag, y'all. Yes, he said it. Yeah, that's a pretty good. I was thinking about having a name for my family. I would say we'll see how it goes. So I'm still in the fight. I'm still growing, everything. But I do appreciate y'all all. I do y'all coming in, doing a watch alongs with me, coming my lives, make it entertaining. You don't mean how much it mean about that. I'm in trolls now. You make it, right? All right, y'all. So if we have anything else to discuss, not like that. This is the end of this live and everything. I appreciate y'all all coming in. I will see y'all on the panel. Hope y'all have a great week. Catch up on my videos that I have done. My last week video, Love, Sex, and Relationship review. It got over 100 views, and I appreciate people who's coming on there and enjoying it. I do appreciate the conversation. We had a good time. We might probably do another one of those, Alexa, in the future, when we talk about love and stuff like that. But it was great. I like that little laid back conversation, just open, free flowing. I like that. I enjoy it. So, yeah. Love y'all all. See y'all in the few. Get your little snacks, get your little food, because I'm about to go eat too myself. And see y'all on the panel tonight. All right, don't forget, on my Discord, after the panel, we will watch Joshua Cabaret only. We're not going to do a fourth yet because I got to catch up on that. And Catfish video, tomorrow, review of Joshua Cabaret, and some other things, all right? So appreciate y'all. Hope y'all all have a great day. See y'all soon. And I'll see y'all later. Thank you for Jay Rudolph. Thank you, JW, Brittany, Liberal Life, Cola, Sonia Bro, Dominique, CM. Michaela, welcome. So you enjoyed it. Hope I see you more in the future. I do weekly lives at 4 o'clock on my channel. So I hope to see you more often. I really appreciate the value input. Everything. Thank you for coming in. Who else? Tracy. Everybody else. Auntie Momo, as always. Opulence, Live a Life. Thank you all. So I'll see y'all soon. Y'all enjoy. And love y'all all. Peace out. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace out.